And to the artist out there, I know it's scary with AI isn't a joke anymore. It's real, it's stealing our creation. We can't let that be a reality. What you're seeing is AI generated. That means no human comprised of this piece. No human made this. This was stolen. This was theft. I love art. I love artists. I think art is the most treasured thing about the human experience besides human. It's a way of showing we were here. Even if it may not be for long, we were here. And we tried. Fuck is what I have to say. Context. Also, disclaimer. Yes, my hair's a mess. I don't care. This reflects my mental state currently. Did I realize this was going to be made on April 1st? No. Do I care? Also no. Should you care? Fucking yes. So, last night, I was on Instagram, and then for whatever reason, I went to Threads, because sometimes there's just really cool posts on there. I don't use Threads that often, but when I do, I find cool artists, and Threads is also like a big promotion thing for whatever reason. I don't know why, I don't get it, but I was on there, I was looking, and I found we are fucked. People are now only starting to give a well, not just give a shit, but outrage recently, because AI has gotten to the point where it's starting to replicate Studio Ghibli art style. You know, the company that makes the best animations in the entire world. We're at that point where creativity doesn't fucking matter. And I'm saying this because I use AI. I don't like it, but it is so baked into Lightroom, I can't get out of it. I can't get around it. And it fucking sucks, because I don't want that. Obviously, with how much I've preached to the choir about how AI is bad and it steals from artists, I am doing the same thing. Call me a fraud. I'm very upset because we're headed in the direction of human touch is going to be a tag that artists post now, because AI will be so incorporated in every aspect of making art. And you see how I say the term art and not pieces or projects or stuff? No, art, the thing that's human fucking made. I can't believe this is a discussion. This is a thing that is happening. We are fucked. It's scary. I don't give a fuck about like, oh, AI is coming to take over all the jobs in the workplace. Yeah, probably, maybe, I don't know. AI is supposed to be advancing forever. It will transcend humanity. That's something it's gonna do, unless we put a limiter on it. But, companies trying to make a quick buck, billionaires getting more money because of things that take job away from people so robot can do for cheap. America! I am scared we are getting to the point where you aren't going to be able to tell what is AI generated and what was made by a human being. Disclaimer, all of this was from me. I am a poet, photographer, artist, writer, fucking videographer, cinematic idiot. I do that shit, not AI. I'm terrified, and it feels like no one cares. Like, okay, let's go over Lightroom, for example. Generative AI. That is something that was a big red flag for me when Lightroom updated that and incorporated that into their system. I am a photo editor. I think editing digital photos make them really pretty, and you can do a lot of fun and creative things. However, I stay away from all the AI things. Nope, can't anymore. Just can't. You can't. That's awesome. I feel so good, and I'm scared of how much the AI that I've used has stolen from other artists. I feel like a fraud now, and I'm upset about that. A lot of my pieces, because I like to make things that are very uncomfortable and very weird. Now, I would want to draw over them, but you can't really do that in Lightroom. I've found ways around it, but it's painstaking, and guess what? It's more convenient to do this way. Oh, who'd have thought? AI is just tools for the artist. Fuck no. Most pieces that I have, they're either very noisy or, which is digital trash, like little blips of stuff. I've gone over this before. Or there are subjects in the way, or I just fucked up a shot, but I really like the composition for whatever reason, so I want to tweak some things. So if you go into Lightroom and you use the remove mask, guess what that is? Now, you could argue that's a tool. Fine. But most of the time, it replaces it with something else. That's not something you can avoid. It just happens. Fuck, a bigger one, that's very obvious. Everybody went on and on about this months and months ago about Lightroom's AI denoise. Holy shit. Does it work? Kinda. Does it look good? Fuck no. I've experimented with it for a while now, and I don't like it. It doesn't work well. I would much rather do manual denoise. Also, let's talk about other shit that is completely just fused into our lives now. You know Apple Intelligence, the thing that's coming soon? Fuck. If it's going to be on your phone, I know it already is, but I mean if it's going to be baked into the software, integrated in every facet, because that's where it looks like we're headed. Fuck me. You can generate your own AI Bitmoji. You can generate all these things and creations that aren't human made. It's made by a fucking phone. How much you want to bet? It's from AI learning. You know what's even worse is because I'm not getting paid to say any of this. I'm not getting paid to do any of this. My YouTube channel makes $0. I make $0. The art that I try to sell makes $0. I am not getting paid. So, I was on Indeed. I was looking because I need money. I just do. I need money. And guess what I found? Guess what so much I found? A new job has opened up. A new job which is going to become a lot more common in these next couple years, and it scares the living hell out of me. AI training. Have a wild guess what that does. It's basically proofreading. You either proofread a script that AI has tried to translate, and you correct it so it gives it more of a human touch. Do you see my concerns and frustrations? This is terrifying. I'm gonna get over the last big complaint that I have, and then a trigger warning. Because I want to talk about how AI, not only have I seen no AI tags when it comes to digital art on the internet that is human made by people who want a chance. They want a chance to be seen, and they want to show off their beautiful creations. Now, if you know me, I love this. I love this community. I love this side of the world who tries. They just try. Because it's all we can do. And when your life is filled with art, God, it is dark and sad, but my lord, do you make some really cool pieces. And it inspires other artists, it inspires other people. AI can't do that. AI just steals. Humans steal from one another when we make another art piece. When there's inspiration from another artist, from another art piece. But isn't there still that human soul? That thing that gives art emotion and feeling, the joy, anger, frustration, the message the artist tries to paint on to their piece, the anger and just whatever they are trying to convey is conveyed through that medium because the artist feels, because humans feel. AI doesn't feel. Oh, I just can't believe this, that we're at this point. And I know I'm just squawking at a camera and complaining. It's one of those things where it's kind of, there's not really much we can do. It's another one of those hard truths that suck about the world. Let's chalk them on. I'm gonna get personal, because that's what art is. Art is personal. Art is a dive into the artist's mind and what they feel in that moment and what happened. Art has saved my life. I would not do any form of self-harm or try and end my life, because I made a promise to myself, because I have experienced so much of that within my life at a very young age, and I cannot do that to myself. It is not fair to me. It is not fair to those around me who care about me, and I don't want to rob them of that, and I don't want to take away the little kid within who is struggling and wants so badly just to create something so that they can feel okay. Because what does art do for me? You may have noticed I have said this has either helped me out of many panic attacks or I wrote this while having one. I am seriously prone to major panic attacks. It gets to the point where I can seize, lose my breath entirely, and feel like I'm dying. It can go on for hours. It has gone on for days at times. Luckily, that hasn't happened in years, but this is my mind. I feel it is very twisted and sad and weird, but I find so much comfort in that because I don't want to be normal. I don't want to fall into a box that society has just created and make you feel alienated because you just want to make things that make people fucking feel. Why? Why should we just be having these stupid conversations about what fucking happened at work yesterday when the planet is on fire, we are on a rock in space going fucking nowhere, and we're just supposed to be okay with that? We were brought into this world without anybody's permission, and we have to live in that world. We have to be here. We have to be here with all the shit and beauty and strange and hate and we have to live. The fact that it's so goddamn hard, and I swear to God, even if anybody watches, even if you go down to the comments and try and type, well, that's life, shut the fuck up. That's an old way of living. You Neanderthal. No! Life doesn't have to be this fucking hard. First world problems. I know. I am a skinny white kid who is just complaining to a camera about how his favorite medium, how his favorite fucking thing in the goddamn world is being taken. And it feels like no one cares! Remember that thing that happened hundreds of years ago? How it was a fucking renaissance? When is that again? I am terrified for the future. I am scared. It kept me up last night. I had to calm the fuck down because I was so worried and so scared. I made a kind of joke weeks and weeks and weeks ago about the fact that imagine we have a no AI tag, or this was partially made by a human tag. Are you fucking kidding me? We're at that point. How, after everything that humans have created, are we at that point? It's like no one learns. How are we this stupid? How are we this stubborn? I cannot fathom how this just fucking happens. The fact that buying a house, you know, the thing that's super normal? That's a fucking joke. I am not trying to fearmonger. I am not trying to incite rage within you with fucking clickbait and stupid ass titles and thumbnails. I hate that YouTube makes me do that, and guess what? That's another video coming. Hate algorithms. I hate AI. I'm fucking terrified. Thank you, Ruloops, for making that art museum. I like that galleries and like official art studios and whatnot are putting their foot down and saying, hey, we don't accept AI. Also, holy shit, I glossed over it this entire time. People call themselves AI artists. They call themselves AI artists. Do you understand what that fucking means? Do you? That means they type into a fucking prompt and something beautiful comes out. But it's actually fucking slop! The fact that tech bros and people that have money and can consider this fun, they make a living off that shit. That's a reality now. What? This is art. This is fucking art. I wasn't trying to do that just to show that I think my art is better than everybody's in the entire world. Fuck no. I am a lousy artist. I am shit at what I do. Should people care? Fuck no. But at least it was made by a human who gives a fuck. It's 2025. Where are my flying cars? Where are my automated shit fucking sacks that make it so you don't have to poop anymore? Where are my fucking teleportation? Where's that shit? But no. We just get a world with horrible goddamn politics, war, and fucking evil people. I get it. Realistically, art is not... I can't even fucking say that! I can't even say that. But maybe it's because I was born in a first world country. Art is human. This is something that gives life meaning, I feel. It gives purpose to those who feel aimless and just wander the fucking planet because they don't know what to do, because they can't conform to bullshit societal norms. I've said it 1,000 times. Art is something that gives life meaning. Art is something I cling to for a way for it to make sense. For God's sake, it's on my fucking wall! What are you gonna do when, in a few years, it's not gonna matter? It won't matter. All the artists that try and create, all the people who try and make a living off of making something, about an idea being whisked into thin air from either the wretches of their imagination or just from a fucking dream. What are you gonna do when that's gone? Art is something we take for granted. Art is something that we scoff at and we pass it by as just another thing. But art is everywhere. Art is fucking everywhere, and what are we gonna do when that's no longer the case? It scares the shit out of me, and I don't know. I don't know. What was the point of making this? It was so younger me doesn't hate me more than he already does. Because if I sat by with this new ticket of information, I think I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I didn't fucking say something. This was supposed to be a happy celebrating that I've made something for 2 months straight. Fuck you, I don't care if it's actually 2 months. It's been 51 days, and I'm now resetting the clock at when it's the first of the month, because this stops June. I don't know how I'm gonna get past this, but I'm going to continue making art because it's what I am cursed to do. I can't stop. Even when I try, I cannot stop because I have to make for all of the shit in my head to make sense, for how I perceive the world to make sense, for how I exist to make sense. I know this was posted on April Fool's Day. I'm not fooling you. On the bright side, Haste Broken Worlds came out. Landfall really cares about their game, and they've listened to their community, and they made a really fun piece of media. The demo was amazing, and it was some of the most fluid movement I've felt in a while, and it's stylized and creative, and there's even more. So that's good news. Again, I don't know how to end this. I don't know how to end this, because it's just me bitching about, but it's something I care about. I don't fucking know. I don't know. YouTube hates it when I talk. If anyone does see this, wow, can't believe you sat through all of that. I'm genuinely impressed, and I hope you actually care. Thanks. I don't know. I'm going to try my hardest to not use any more AI stuff, but it's baked into all the editing softwares I use in our daily lives so much. So yep.